This is Tank's Vlog for June 11th, 2019, wrapping up today in sports. Oh, Canada, you may have blown it big time. The game was in hand, but Nick Nurse called timeout. You gave the Warriors the life they need to win Game 5. And now they believe they'll go back to Oakland and battle you and might win the series in 7 games. And you'll always have those last 15 seconds where it went up to Lowry, who missed a shot big time. If you lose this series, you'll only have yourselves to blame. Yes, the Toronto Raptors had the Warriors beaten. They had the stake in the heart, and they took the stake out, dusted them off, and breathed new life into the Golden State Warriors. Warriors today got a big boost for the return of Kevin Durant, who was terrific in the first quarter, but boom, out he went. And this time it looks like his Achilles went, which means the Knicks' hopes and dreams have died. Once again, the groundhog is out, and it's another 6 years of irrelevance for your New York Knicks. You still sign Kevin Durant, he'll sit on the bench for a year. And there'll be more losing under James Dolan. Oh, what you say? Your daughter really went well. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Yes, the Knicks under Dolan are cursed. Anyway, back to the Warriors. Seemingly angered by the Toronto fans' reaction to Durant's injury, the Warriors jumped out to a 14-point lead, but eventually the Raptors rallied, took the lead, and had a 10-0 run. When all of a sudden, with 3 minutes left, Nick Nurse went, "Timeout!" Just when the Warriors were gasping for their last breath. Just when the Warriors were circling the drain. Just when the Raptors had the sword and they were ready to plunge it in the heart of Golden State, a nurse came by and revived them. From there, the Raptors were tight, seemingly wanting the clock to run out. It didn't run out. The Warriors took the lead. The only points the Raptors scored the rest of the way was off a goaltend. But they still had the ball with 15 seconds left, a chance to win the game. And instead of going 2 for 1, taking a good shot, instead of calling timeout and even setting up for a better shot, they had a timeout. They ran the clock down, threw it out to Kyle Lowry, and Draymond Green just got his fingers on it, and the shot went awry. Now it's back to Golden State, Oakland for Game 6. Final game ever at the Oracle Arena. You think the Warriors are losing that game? No, they're not. Now, Durant's injury looks bad. He might have even popped his Achilles. He will not play the rest of the series. You can count on that. And it's going to be back to Game 7 probably. And the Raptors, the noose is tightening. And if they lose this series, they'll be haunted forever. Forever. For those last 15 seconds. Timeout! Never let your team up. When you have the momentum, you never take a timeout. I don't care if you'll lose a timeout. I was going to use it or lose it. Well, guess what, Nicky? Guess what, Nurse? I mean, this is like a Mickey Callaway type of thing. Nick Nurse became Mickey Callaway. I mean, if I would not use it, I would have lost it. Well, you had that timeout. You didn't use it at the end of the game anyway, you idiot. Well, Subway Series was supposed to be played today, but in New York, it never stops raining. So we had a rain out. And instead of raining the game out early, they let the fans come to the gates and said, "Never mind. See you tomorrow." And now they'll play a day-night doubleheader today on Tuesday. Can't play tomorrow because soccer. You know, the Yankees should tell New York NYCFC, get the fuck out of my stadium. Seriously, they've been around 4 years. They haven't found a stadium yet. There is talk of maybe building one by Citi Field. How about they play their games at friggin' Columbia? That's a beautiful stadium. Only seats 20,000, but that's what you need for soccer. You don't need more than 20,000. Play the game at Columbia, not at Yankee Stadium. Come on. And that's a beautiful stadium for football. Beautiful stadium on the campus of Columbia University. Got a beautiful skyline view from up there near Washington Heights. While the Mets and Yankees were rained out, the Freeway Series went on without a hitch. And it was Mike Trout hitting a 2-run homer to tie the game as Shohei Ohtani scored a winning run as the Angels knocked off the Dodgers 5-3. Charlie Morton, Cy Young winner. Can you say that so far? He's 8-0, 2.10 ERA. Rays now back in first place as they beat the A's 6-2. The Phillies and Diamondbacks played home run derby at Citizens Bank Park, combining for 13 home runs, 2 of which were hit by Eduardo Escobar, as the Diamondbacks beat the Phillies 13-8. It was another bullpen meltdown by the Red Sox as they allowed 2 runs in the 9th and 1 run in the 11th, losing the game 4-3. Cardinals over the Marlins 4-1. It was the Braves 13-7 winners over the Pirates. Trey Turner hit a homer as the Nationals clubbed the White Sox 12-1. It was the Rockies on a prestigious blast. Who had the blast again? I'm blanking on who had the blast. There it is. Ian Desmond, 486 feet onto the concourse at Coors Field as the Rockies beat the Cubs 6-5. Today's 3 stars are Stephen Curry, 31 points, 8 rebounds, 7 assists. I'm telling you, Warriors are going to win this series. I smell it. The Raptors have choked. Rays. Charlie Morton pitched only allowed 2 hits over 7 innings, striking out 7, improving to 8-0. And Eduardo Escobar, 2 home runs as the Diamondbacks beat the Phillies. Today's birthday shout-out goes to Joe Montana, who turned 63. And we take a look back to 1982, when Larry Holmes fought Jerry Cooney for the heavyweight title. This fight was basically billed as the Great White Hope. And Jerry Cooney got his ass kicked. So check out the full story at Barstool Sports and Sports Encyclopedia, where sports history lives. Good day.